What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Since both Neuvillette and Kazuha is heavily rerun in just about a week, many of you are probably wondering which one should you pull first if you wanna improve your C0 Neuvillette. That's why I'm here to answer your question by giving you the full comparison and review on this just to help you to decide. But do keep in mind that my Neuvillette is already sitting at C3, so some of my footages will show you much higher damage than usual. But overall, it doesn't affect the comparison at all. Well anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so first of all, let's start with Neuvillette C1 first. In short, this constellation has two effects. 100% full interrupt resistance along with damage increase. First effect is pretty straightforward, providing 100% full resistance to any interruption during charge attack, completely solving the only weakness Neuvillette has. Combined with his high HP pool and self-healing, he is able to survive even against the most damaging enemy in the game all by himself. This makes him even better than Zhongli in survival, as he is basically invulnerable in normal gameplay. As for the second effect, it permanently gives you one stat of his passive talent, which allows Felina to join him without losing any damage. This is basically the entire purpose of his C1. You'll notice a net 28% damage increase across the board, as that's the difference in his charge attack multiplier between 2 and 3 stats. However, if you don't have Felina, you'll only receive 25% HP buff for the Hydro Resonance, along with some minor buffs they have. In any case, damage-wise is just slightly stronger than C0 with 4 elements, with a very noticeable gap when compared to Felina. Anyway, there's actually an interesting way to summarize this. A personal Zhongli just for Neuvillette. Why? Just think about it. His shield provides full interrupt resistance, while Geo Crystallization gives one stat for Neuvillette's passive talent. Perfectly fits what his C1 does, right? It's almost as if bringing Zhongli as the extra 5th character in your team, giving you a complete freedom over your teammate choice. But if you truly want to get the most out of this constellation, you should definitely pull Felina for him. Neuvillette's signature is one of the strongest DPS weapon in the game, as it comes with the extra effect of energy refund instead of just the damage improvement. So let's begin with the damage comparison with all his best second choices. Since Neuvillette is such a unique catalyst user that scales on HP and charge attack, it's not surprising to see R1 signature is much more powerful than the rest of his alternatives. But with a full team of Felina, Kazuha and Zhongli, their damage gap actually becomes smaller than before due to diminished return in damage bonus buff on R1 signature. By the way, compared to other weapons, it's extremely difficult to find a good set for Sacrificial Jet, as it's very easy to exceed over 100% crit rate. So depending on your luck on the artifact, you'll get different results with this weapon. As for the energy refund, this Tome basically eliminates all the energy requirement on him, which allows you to fully focus on stacking more damaging stats with your artifacts. In my experience so far, I almost never find myself lack of energy with it except when soloing the Abyss. So in conclusion, this Tome is basically a merge between Prototype and Sacrificial Jet. It has the damage of R5 Sacrificial Jet along with the energy refund of R5 Prototype Ember. That's the entire value of Tome of Eternal Flow. And last, let's see Kazuha's value for Neuvillette. Since any animal can use Viridescent Venomous set, so here's the damage comparison with Jin without healing. To our surprise, the damage difference is actually quite small. If Jin starts with half HP on everyone, she's actually on par with Kazuha, if not better. So how is this happening? That's because of diminished return on damage bonus, which makes Kazuha's buff ineffective on him. By the way, that's also the reason why Kazuha Baiju is actually weaker than Jin Zhongli combo. This is something worth for you to know. On the other hand, Kazuha is still one of the best grouper in the game. But thanks to Neuvillette's ridiculous AoE being much larger than Kazuha's grouping AoE, there's little meaning of his grouping in this team, especially when you start spinning away. So at the end of the day, all Kazuha's supportive abilities are not effective on Neuvillette, which makes him the weakest improvement among all other choices. Don't get me wrong, it's not because Kazuha is weak, but Neuvillette is just too damn ridiculous. Honestly, it's kinda funny to see this coming, considering all other DPS would kill to have him in their team. After all, he's a universal support who's always useful for most characters in the game. Supporting Neuvillette is just part of his job.
One with nature, clouds high. The birds come. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
So as conclusion, here's my priority for improving your C0 Neuvillette. The best one is definitely his own C1, as it not only massively buffs your damage with Furina, but also completely liberates your team choices at the same time. In my opinion, it's one of the strongest constellations in the game, which you definitely want to get pulling in. Not to mention, it makes soloing the abyss just like walk in the park. The next best improvement after C1 is actually the R1 signature, which provides 30% more damage than Prototype at the very least. However, since weapon banner really sucks, it might take over 200 pulls to get it, which is really expensive. Although the Freedom Swarm is decent, you still need Kazuha to actually get the most out of it. So if you consider the price and overall value, it's perfectly fine to pull Kazuha first before the weapon, or even before Neuvillette's C1. After all, it's still a very decent improvement not just for Neuvillette, but for all the other DPS in your roster as well. Alright, so that's all for this video. Hope you enjoy and learn something from it. But most importantly, good luck on your pulls. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.
騒ぐな。